Hi everyone, thanks for joining us for Dave's Tiny Tips. He tells me that today is going to be about timber blocking on a tiny house. For example, if you bought a tiny house at lock-up stage from Designer Eco Tiny Homes, this is what you would need to do afterwards.
That's right.
Here we go.
Very good. Hi guys, Dave here again. Look, today I just want to talk to you about timber framing. As you can see, Kylie wants to pan around. This is a typical tiny home at its lock-up stage, obviously without the cables or the plumbing. So yeah, if you were to buy a tiny home office at lock-up stage, this is what it looked like, obviously with a roof, but we haven't got that far yet. But today I just want to talk to you about things that you should be doing before you actually chuck all your lining on. There's a lot of things that people do this, and that is blocking out walls for things like TV brackets. So here we have a typical scenario here where there's a TV going on the wall at this height. So we actually give you a fair bit of option as to where that bracket's going to go to mount the TV. So that way you're just not relying on a stud. So you only get, most TV brackets aren't that wide to pick up two studs, so you only ever get one stud. So that's just an important thing to do there. We also do little things like if you're going to get air conditioning, you've got the air conditioning pipe that goes out to the actual system. It needs blocking. You need to put blocking in there also for the bracket itself that holds the air conditioning on. Obviously, using timber is very easy because obviously then we can just use a nail gun then to actually just shoot it in position. Once again, this is another reason why we feel that timber frames are just a much better option than steel frames, because we can add things as we go along, we can cut things and make things work. Timber with steel frames, your typical steel frame, once you order it, they're all pressed in. Adding things and changing things down the track is just a real nightmare. So it's usually just redo again. So anyway, we'll come down into our bathroom area. So once again, we've got things like toilet roll holders. To where your toilet roll is going to go to pick the height. We picked 700 for the centre. So we find that to be very, very good. We got, soap dish. They want this particular client wants a soap dish holder here. It's got a shower on a rail. So once again, you've got to make sure that all this sort of blocking work's put in place before the lining goes on. So it's very important. And obviously, we haven't put a block in for it yet, but for argument's sake, if there was a towel rail going in here, once again, you want blocking into the towel rails as well. Another handy hint to have is why, once again, we do run, just grab the board. Why we do run a timber again, it's another reason why Kylie come down here again with our shower base here. We actually cut our shower base 10 to 15 mil into the bottom plates, as you can see, and that runs all the way along back here, and then we stop here again. So what that allows us to do is, if this was the lining board that we were using, but this particular tine is going to get FC sheeting in here. So what this allows us to do is to bring the sheet, and we've got a lip all the way around the shower base. And once again, the shower bases are probably the best thing to use in a tiny home. The sheet runs down past, as you can see, it runs down past that lip, so it creates the best waterproofing barrier you can get. So once again, not sure how that would actually work in a steel frame situation. You would probably have to pack the walls out to make that actually happen. So once again, using these pre-made poly bases is probably the best thing for your tiny home, but make sure that application works. Cut in the bottom of your studs, just cut that bottom plate out and just sit the whole thing in, and that allows the sheets to come down fast. Another good thing to do is just to get waterproofing onto your floors as well before the vinyl goes down. It's just adding an extra barrier. So now gluing down. This one unfortunately we've already glued down on Friday, but I'll just show you exactly how we we mount our shower bases down. So we use a product called Sikaflex. It's like Sikaflex Pro. Comes in a few different colours, but black and white is usually the two colours we use. So we use Sikaflex, a Sikaflex gun. So what we're doing here is we're just going to get the Sikaflex load, and on every single one here, we're actually just going to put a very generous blob of Sikaflex, as you can see, like that. As you can see, and then we're going to we'll just end up just putting that on every single one, all the way around, and then we just lay the base down in position like this one, and just slide it into the corner and just let the Sikaflex go off. Look, that'll take at least a day for that to go off, so yeah. So do it one day and it's fine to be walking on and working around for the next. Yeah, just making sure that we do it on every single one. And that's Tiny Tips this week. Hopefully that helps you out.
Especially
Thanks, Dave.
how clean the electrician is.
Oh, he
Our
Brian.
electrician
His help,
Brian.
yeah.
Always keep a clean
Oh,
job.
yeah.
He likes it clean.
Never
job
believe.
site. All right, thanks guys. See you next week.